Just so.
Vietnam.
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 Just so Vietnam.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Just So Vietnam for another insight into the life in Vietnam. Join us for the next 10 minutes as we will explore different stories from expats currently living and working here in Vietnam. Here's the headlines for today's show. Do you want to know more about a kind of traditional toy in Vietnam? Let's meet Sam in Just Ask. In our segment of Just Try, let's join Gary Flynn to visit Bac Con province during rice harvesting season and taste the freshness of 5-colored sticky rice. And finally, in our Just Go, let's enjoy the best things of Hanoi in autumn. In Vietnam, when technology has not yet developed, children often have play toys made from natural materials such as wood, leaves and papers. In this episode, let's follow Mr. Questioning to discover a folk toy associated with childhood in Vietnam.
Em Thảo ơi, ngày xưa xe cồn Việt Nam chơi gì đấy?
Oh, I have something for you.
Chào bạn, it's me Sam for Just Ask. So today I'm playing with a traditional Vietnamese toy. It's quay, or the Vietnamese spinning top. To play it's very simple. You can use one like this, or maybe one like this, and spin it along the floor. The one who can spin it for the longest is the winner. So, what do you think? Do you reckon you can spin it for longer than me?
One of the most Instagrammable scenery in your tour to northern Vietnam is the golden rice fields during harvesting seasons. Tourists will be delighted by the yellow color in harmony with blue sky, white colors, green mountains and rustic ethnic houses. Let's follow our Jerry Flynn to Bac Con Northern Province right in the harvesting season, where you can meet the laborious farmers and taste their amazing dishes made from newly harvested rice.
Today we are here in Nari district, Bac Con province, where life moves at a very different pace. As you can see, we're in a rice paddy. We've got people harvesting rice over there. They're trying to do that as quickly as they can before the rain comes. Chào anh.
This nice farmer gave Jerry his boots. Although Jerry was born in a small village, he's never worked in the fields by himself. These boots were so helpful, otherwise his feet would get hurt from these spiky rice stubbles.
So, over there? Alrighty. Okay. Over there. For me, this is a pretty grueling day outside of the office, but for these people here, this is everyday life. It's hard.
The rice harvest is a process that wreaks merry hell on the body. From wading through the boggy marshlands that make up the rice paddies, right through to the rhythmic wielding of the petrol-powered machine that glides through the stalks of the rice plants, it is an arduous task.
Ngày thì các chị làm việc 8 tiếng, buổi sáng thì làm từ 6 giờ đến 11 giờ, còn buổi chiều thì làm 1:30 cho đến 5:30. Nếu mà hôm nào nắng quá thì tầm 3 giờ mới đi, làm đến 7 giờ tối mới về. Còn buổi sáng nếu mà nắng thì xem thời tiết, và hôm nào trời nắng thì từ 4:30 là dân đã phải dậy ra đồng rồi. Đến tầm 9:30 nắng quá là phải về. Còn chị thì chân lấm tay bùn quen rồi. Da thì chả cần chống nắng, chống niếc gì đâu. Chỉ bọc cái khăn này vào cho che tí bụi chi nắng rồi.
Is this year a good harvest?
Như năm nay là thời tiết là mưa thuận gió hòa, là lúa rất là tốt. Nhưng mà đến thời điểm được gặt thì trời lại mưa, nên là thêm vất vả.
If you've ever laid back in your plush, soft bed and dreamt of escaping the pressures of modern life to become a farmer, I assure you that the simple life is far from easy. Harvesting rice with a very limited range of machinery is no fun by anyone's standards. Let's see what they're gonna do after a hard-working day.
Five-colored sticky rice is a pride of Thai women as the dish shows their skill and ingenuity in using natural ingredients to cook.
Theo cái tâm của cái người dân tộc chúng tôi thì đến tháng 8, tháng 9 âm lịch lại được gặt. Lúc đấy chúng tôi cũng làm xôi ngũ sắc để gọi là ăn mừng cái lúa mới, cầu mong cho cái năm sau, cái vụ mùa sau thì nó sẽ bội thu hơn và làm cho đời sống của nhân dân thì nó sẽ ấm no hơn.
For the red and purple color, Huyen used gum leaves. For the green, she picked some ginger leaves. She then dug some fresh turmeric root for the yellow color. All the ingredients have been carefully selected, especially by just picking leaves that are not too young or not too old.
What was really striking is the fact that all of this, the different colours and dyes were created from leaves that they'd picked just a few steps away from their house. You know, all of it was created from the land. It's very interesting to see how they can create a variation from something lying around them.
If you've been interested in the benefits of cooking with natural ingredients, but haven't been sure where to start, I think you should try a trip like our friend Jerry Flynn. I'm pretty sure he's learned a lot from the local people's experience. Now, let's see how they make the sticky rice with these natural ingredients.
For me, personally, the sticky rice cakes are not something that I go out of my way to find.
Sẽ cho vào màu tím đây.
And I think for them, the cake is a lot more symbolic. It's more elemental in what it represents in terms of how they are able to exist off the land, the traditions that they've managed to keep alive, predominantly through word of mouth. The fact that they can do that and coexist peacefully or sustainably with nature is really impressive.
Five-colored sticky rice is symbolized for 5 elements. White is metal, green is wood, purple or black is water, red is fire, and yellow is earth. According to ancient belief, these 5 colors combination creates a vitality of life.
Năm màu thì nó sẽ tượng trưng cho cuộc sống của người dân ở địa phương, đặc biệt là của dân tộc Tày và ngoài ra còn của một số anh em dân tộc khác ở trong cái thôn bản. Mỗi một màu nó tượng trưng cho một cái riêng. Ví dụ màu đỏ thì tượng trưng cho cái bếp lửa hồng, thể hiện cái sự ấm cúng của một cái gia đình, của một cái dòng tộc.
Besides the general meanings of solidarity and a happy community, the 5-colored steamed sticky rice carries the individual interpretation for each color used. The red refers to the life ambition and dream. The purple denotes the fertile earth. The yellow indicates the affluence. The green implies the vastness of the northwestern forest, and the white reflects the pure and sincere love.
Autumn is the perfect time to travel in Vietnam, and there's no better place to go than Hanoi. Let's take a look at what you can experience during this pleasant season in the capital of Vietnam in our segment of Just Go. Autumn is the most perfect time for you to wander along the beautiful streets and enjoy Hanoi to the fullest, when the city seems more retro and poetic than ever. Here are some must-try activities for you when traveling in Hanoi during autumn. The season begins in September and ends in November, as the temperatures getting cooler and leaves changing color. This is the most photogenic season of the year, and there's nothing better than wandering around the streets and taking the most refined pictures. Popular attractions such as Hoan Kiem Lake, Hanoi Old Quarter, or streets such as Phan Dinh Phum, Nguyen Du, Thanh Nguyen, Hoang Duo are the most beautiful places where autumn is most evident in Hanoi. In almost every corner of the city, the pleasing aromas of blackboard tree flowers blended with breezing atmosphere would captivate your heart and soul. And it would not be a complete trip to Hanoi without trying some of the most popular cuisines. Tom, or young green sticky rice, is one of Hanoi's culinary specialties, which can only be enjoyed in autumn. It can be served with ripe bananas and only eaten by hand, directly from the lotus leaves. Ripe pomelos, guavas, and decandrous persimmons are also great seasonal fruits you should not miss. As this season is quite short, visitors should take advantage of it to experience Hanoi during its best time. I hope that these Vietnam travel tips and information will help you have an amazing time in this country. And with that, this episode comes to an end. Now, if you like this program, then be sure to leave your comments on our fan page, VTV World, or to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am Martijn and this is Just So Vietnam!